Boom. What is up? It's your boy BK back again with another video, and this is a Q&A sesh. A friend of mine named Daisy said that I should talk about my experience with being a dad. So Daisy, if you're watching this, you are the instigator for this video. Now let's go! To be honest, I actually don't even know where to start. It's such a broad topic and everyone's gonna give you so many experiences and stories and feelings and opinions. I'm gonna tell you my own experience and what was going on with me from the moment Nevaeh was born up until now, yeah? First of all, yeah, me, Irene and my brother were at the hospital and they were scanning Irene and they were basically, long story short, saying she was gonna stay the night. So the next night though was the moment that she gave birth. So we were in hospital now and I was with her because they said that she might, you know, give birth and they were gonna induce her. So I was chilling down on the floor with my sleeping bag. Man was watching Doctor Who, yeah. So I'm watching Doctor Who now. I've got my earphones in. This is about 12, probably 1, 2, and then Irene taps me, and then she tells me, oh, her water's broke. Then I was just like, oh shit, oh. I have to go and get the nurse. Then they take her to a different unit to get her to give birth, right? Long story short, we're in the room now, yeah. We're in the birth room now, yeah. At this point, Irene's only taken, I think, laughing gas, and that's pretty much it. That's all she's taken, laughing gas. For those of you who don't know that much about birth, there's 4 different drugs that kill, are painkillers. And I think 2 of them are very serious, and Irene only took laughing gas. Laughing gas is one of them, and then it's 3 other strong drugs. But anyway, so now she's on laughing gas, and I'm just okay, what do I do? Irene also wrote on the note that she'd really want heavy waterfall sounds because she loves listening to that when she sleeps, right? So they don't have a proper radio or speakers or anything. So I'm gonna be having to put my mobile phone in a pot, yeah, so it can amplify the sound. So that was the best we could do. So there's me doing that now, and long story short, she gives birth around about 6. Around after 6, yeah, in the morning. She pops out now. Here's the baby. And you know what? At 1 second, yeah, it doesn't breathe or anything. And then it looks because when the baby first comes out, it looks like a doll, you know? It actually looks like a doll. And I'm just looking at it, oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. And then a few seconds after, the baby starts crying. But it was weird, it was weird because I didn't expect it to cry, but I expected it to cry because it looked so it was just so interesting. They put her on Irene's chest. That was that, and Nevaeh was born. My feelings on that, yeah, my feelings afterwards were they kind of were a bit stern because it's okay, is Irene okay? How's she doing? How's the baby doing? And the nurse was telling me not to cry because if I cry, she'll cry as well. I didn't cry straight away, to be honest. Personally, I didn't cry straight away because everyone was telling me, every dad on the planet was telling me, yo, when she comes, yeah, you're gonna cry. You know what I mean? Because it's an amazing experience. She comes, yeah, and I don't cry. So I'm just okay, does that mean I'm a psychopath or what? I think it was because I think that's the type of person I am sometimes. I don't necessarily always show emotion straight away because I'm thinking, okay, but what needs to be done now though? What's going on and whatnot, yeah. Not all the time, but you know what I mean. Bear in mind, yeah, I haven't slept in 8 hours. I didn't sleep throughout the entire night. Also, Irene, yeah, after she gave birth, yeah, she was flat out for half an hour. She was gone. She was so gone, yeah. She doesn't even remember being out for half an hour. That's how gone she was. After that, yeah, she was gone. Do you know gone? She was dozed. She was zoned out. When she went out to take a shower now, she left me with Nevaeh. From time to time, Nevaeh would cry and then she'd stop and then she'd cry again. But now when I was holding Nevaeh, I dozed off like this. I was gone. And then later on, yeah, I see she posted like a picture on Instagram, yeah, like this one right here, yeah. She showed me as she was posting on Instagram, yeah, and I wasn't even posing for that picture. I was gone. Like, you see me there, I was gone. I wasn't posing. People were asking me that. I wasn't posing. This wasn't some sort of plan to take a picture. I was gone. Like, I was gone. Like, understand, yeah, I was gone. That picture was beautiful. But I'm telling you now, yeah, man was seriously dozed. I'm telling you. So then now, okay, me and Eve are both sleeping. Okay, then Irene comes back from her like quick shower and that. And I'm talking to her, yeah, holding the baby. And I'm just like, when I'm talking to her, I'm just like, we're talking about our experience. And I'm just like talking, and then I start choking like this. You know? In my mind, I'm like, oh, here it is. But that wasn't the time that I broke down completely. That wasn't the time. The time I broke down completely was when we came back from the hospital. The night after the night we came back from hospital, it was my dad, it was me, it was Irene, it was my brother, and it was my Irene's sister, yeah, Jackie, yeah. So we're all sitting in the living room, yeah, and like we're just talking about this experience and whatnot, how we're doing, how's life and whatnot, yeah, because my dad likes to sit us all down and do that. So now it came to each and every person's time, and then now it comes to me, and funny enough, I was the last person, right? So I'm talking about the birth of Nevaeh and like me and Irene and what we went through. Yo, I'm telling you now, man starts crying like the way I haven't cried for like a long time. So what was annoying, yeah, was that Lasano, yeah, my brother, and like Jackie, yeah, were there sitting there whilst I was crying. They were just laughing their heads off. I'm just like, oh man, yeah, yo, man's having a serious moment here, yeah, and you're just casually laughing about it. I'm just like, alright, cool. I'm just like, cool. Because I don't know what it was. It just like all came. And I hate saying this because it's so cliche. I kneeled on one knee, yeah, and I was just like, oh, thank you so much, and I love you so much. Because I was crying, she was crying as well. It was a beautiful experience, and my brother came over and like, I haven't seen you cry in ages, man. And then he came over and he hugged me. I was like, that never happened, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, like from the depths of hell, my goodness. I can't even begin to explain to you, yeah. The first 2 months, yeah, I think I would push it up to 3, to be honest. The first like 3 months, yeah, oh my god. And you know what, yeah, what I forgot to say was when I was in the hospital, me and Irene and Nevaeh stayed in the hospital for like 6 days. And boy, I kid you not, yeah, from the moment Nevaeh was born, the next 24 hours, I didn't sleep. I'm telling you now, it was tough, like it was tough. Now when we go home, oh, you'd think that got better. It got worse. Bruh, I'm telling you, the night we came back from hospital, we did not sleep a blink. Nevaeh was uncomfortable. But what's really annoying is that they tell you, like, never ever share the bed with a newborn. Like, always make sure she's put in her cot. Because Nevaeh is, like, very, like, she'll be vulnerable and everything like that, and the duvet's too heavy for her, and there's me and Irene, and we're sleeping, we might crush her by accident and blah blah blah. What's really annoying about it was that when Irene would hold her and like sleep with her, Nevaeh would be fast asleep. But then when you put her in the cot, she would start to cry. And I'm not talking like wah, I'm talking about wah, wah, wah. Bruh, even Lasano, yeah, he was like, bro, like, he came out the next day, he was like, yo, bro, I feel your pain. I'm just like, yeah, you feel it, yeah? At least you can sleep. Man, it was tough, I'm not even gonna lie. Do you know one thing the nurse said to me, yeah, and that kind of scared me a little bit though, was like, she said, you're gonna be tired like you've never been tired before. Boy, was she so right. We were tired, we were tired. For those of you who want to have kids or are pregnant, be careful. It's not a walk in the park looking after a kid for the first, I'd say, 3 months especially, to the first year. It's tough. I'm telling you now, it could break up your relationship. You would think that I'm joking, but I'm so serious, because when you and her are tired, yeah, you have the temptation, or you have the urge to argue over stupid shit. It's tough. At least for us it was tough, because I heard like some other person, he had a newborn. The newborn slept throughout the whole night. Lucky man. So yeah, be prepared for that, because that first 3 months is never easy. Not easy. But good news is that as the days go by, it gets easier and easier every day. At first, you will think that this is going to be forever, but it's not going to be forever. It will get better. It will get better, I promise. Now, for the guys out there, yeah, because it's about being a dad, right? Understand that your role as a dad isn't really needed. You will feel like you're not really needed that much, you know? Because the first month, or even year, I'd go far enough to say like a year or even 2, yeah. The child will probably lean towards the mum more, because it's, you know, she gave birth to her, she has the breast milk and everything like that. So don't feel down too much, because your role comes later. That's what I've realized. A dad's role comes later. Like as they grow older, that's when they need the dad more, to guide them, give them confidence, you know, all that kind of stuff. I guess we can talk for another video. It was just, looking back at it now, yeah, it was great. Like, it was a great feeling. Look at my smile, like, you know, man's happy. Like, it was funny, it was like, it wasn't funny back then, but it's funny now, because it's funny. And also, make sure she eats, because there's this tendency to not eat at that early stages, because she'll always be sleeping. She's gonna need food, like lots and lots of food, like to give her like that good breast milk. So make sure she's like feeding, like she should be eating 500 calories more a day. Make sure she's eating properly, like proper. Give her emotional encouragement, because she will probably be really tired, and there's a tendency for some people to actually get depressed. So make sure you are encouraging her and trying to help her here and there. Because as I said, you're not going to be involved too much, but just make sure that these two people in your life are catered and looked after, you know. And mummy needs a lot of encouragement. Trust me. Trust me. That's all I really have to say. I know this video has been hella long, but there's so much to say on the topic. I might even make a part 2. So stay tuned if I do make a part 2. Judging by the comments, we shall see if I'll make a part 2. For those of you who want part 2, let's get 20 likes. Can we get 20 likes? Boom. If we get 20 likes, guys, I'll do a part 2. Anyway, guys, that is the video. Remember, let go, be you, have fun, peace.